Hello anime lovers, welcome back to WoW Senpai. 2026 is about to be huge for fantasy anime. Long-awaited sequels, stunning adaptations, and dark stories fans have been waiting for. And today, we're counting down the most hyped ones with the potential to become absolute favorites. So grab your snacks, get comfy, and let's count down the top 10 peak fantasy anime of 2026 you can't miss. Starting off our list at number 10 is From Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman Season 2. Season 1 followed a sword instructor living a quiet life in the countryside. He truly believed he was just an average teacher, until his former students revealed the truth. Those same students had grown into elite knights, adventurers, and top-class warriors, all thanks to his training. Now in Season 2, the story moves to a much bigger stage. Instead of the countryside, we'll see him step into the royal capital, where politics, stronger enemies, and high-ranked knights enter the picture. His role as a teacher becomes even more important, as new challengers test not just his sword skills, but his experience and judgment. Expect cleaner sword fights, more serious stakes, and deeper character moments, especially between him and his former students, who now stand as equals on the battlefield. And with Season 2 officially set to premiere in spring 2026, this quiet swordsman's journey is about to step onto a much bigger stage. Coming in at number 9, Rooster Fighter. Meet KG, a wandering rooster with insane strength, sharp instincts, and zero fear. He travels from place to place, taking down giant demons with pure hands-on combat. No magic circles, no long chants, just raw fighting power. But beneath the ridiculous premise, there's an emotional core. KG isn't fighting just for fun. He's on a personal mission to hunt down the powerful demon responsible for killing his sister. That revenge-driven goal gives the series real weight, even when things get absurd. Expect over-the-top action, intense battles, and insane comedy. One moment you're laughing, the next you're watching a brutal demon fight. If you want something different, unpredictable, and oddly memorable, Rooster Fighter might be one of the wildest fantasy anime you watch in 2026. Sliding into number 8, we got Tomb Raider King. Ancient tombs start appearing worldwide, each containing relics with supernatural power, sending the world into chaos. Our main character, Sio, is a skilled raider who risks his life exploring these ruins. But after being betrayed by the very people he worked for and left to die, his story takes a sharp turn. He wakes up years in the past, before the tombs ever appeared. With full knowledge of the future, he decides to do things differently this time. In the story so far, he uses experience, planning, and pure strategy to secure powerful relics before anyone else can. Instead of relying on luck, he outsmarts enemies, manipulates rivals, and slowly builds his own dominance. And if you enjoyed solo leveling, you're definitely going to like this one, especially with the anime set to release in July 2026. At number 7, we have I Want to Love You Till Your Dying Day. The story is set in a dark, war-torn world where orphaned children are raised not to live normal lives but to become weapons. Our main character, Sheena, is a quiet girl who hates the idea of war. She doesn't dream of glory or power, she just wants the fighting to end. One day, after losing her roommate, she meets a strange girl named Mimi. She's cheerful, calm, and oddly unfazed by death, even though rumors say she can't die at all. As the two grow closer, the story slowly shifts from war to emotion. This isn't about flashy battles or power levels, it's about love, fear, and holding on to warmth in a world that constantly takes it away. What you can expect is a dark fantasy filled with quiet moments, emotional pain, and a relationship that feels fragile but real. Set to release in mid-2026, this anime is for viewers who enjoy deep stories that stay with you long after the episode ends. Landing at number 6 is Black Torch. The story follows Jiro Azuma, a quiet but skilled teenager who comes from a long line of ninja warriors. He's trained his whole life, but what truly sets him apart is his rare ability to communicate with animals. One day, he saves a wounded black cat named Rago. But Rago isn't an ordinary cat. He's actually a powerful spirit, once feared as a walking disaster. When danger strikes, Rago fuses with Jiro to save his life, binding the two together forever. That moment pulls Jiro into a hidden world filled with hostile spirits, secret organizations, and brutal supernatural battles. From there, the story becomes a mix of ninja combat, dark fantasy, and survival, as Jiro learns what it really means to carry a power others fear. It balances humor and tension well, and when things turn dark, they hit hard, making Black Torch well worth checking out. Coming in at number 5, Wistoria, Wand and Sword, Season 2. Season 1 introduced us to Will, a student in a world ruled by magic. The problem is, Will can't use magic at all. While others depend on magical talent, he pushes forward using nothing but sword skill, discipline, and determination. His goal is simple, but impossible: to reach Elfaria, his childhood friend, and a magical prodigy at the very top, and stand beside her once again. Season 2 pushes this contrast even further. We'll see Will facing harsher trials and stronger enemies as he continues to fight his way forward with nothing but his sword and stubborn resolve. At the same time, Elfaria's role grows heavier as power, responsibility, and isolation begin to shape her world. What makes this story special isn't just magic or action. It's watching two people walk completely different paths, still moving toward the same goal, with Season 2 set to premiere in April 2026. Sliding into number 4, we got Demons of the Shadow Realm. The world of this anime is ruled by mysterious supernatural beings known as demons. Certain humans can form contracts with them, gaining immense power, but at a heavy cost. The story follows twins who were separated at a young age and raised in completely different environments. As they grow older, they're pulled back toward each other by fate, uncovering the truth behind their birth and their connection to the demons that rule this world. This story goes beyond fights and power levels. It focuses on identity, family, and the choices people make when power is placed in their hands. You can expect intense supernatural combat, deep lore, and a heavy atmosphere where nothing feels safe or simple. Set to release in April 2026, Demons of the Shadow Realm is shaping up to be one of the most serious and high-quality fantasy anime of the year. At number 3, we have Witch Hat Atelier. The world is filled with magic, but there's a catch. Only witches are allowed to use it, and ordinary people are never supposed to see how spells are cast. Magic is treated as something distant, mysterious, and strictly controlled. Our story follows Coco, a young girl who has always dreamed of becoming a witch, even though she believes it's impossible. She wasn't born special, she doesn't have hidden power, just curiosity and a love for magic. Everything changes when she accidentally learns the truth behind spellcasting and steps into a world she was never meant to see. From there, the story becomes about learning, responsibility, and consequences. Magic in this anime isn't just flashy effects. It's detailed, creative, and sometimes dangerous. Set to release in 2026, and honestly, if you've seen how much praise the manga gets, it's easy to see why this one's so highly anticipated. Coming in at number 2, Black Clover Season 2. Before the anime went on break, we followed Asta, a boy born without any magic in a world where magic is everything. While others relied on spells and mana, Asta pushed forward with pure effort, grit, and his anti-magic swords. Season 1 ended right in the middle of chaos, with the Spade Kingdom arc setting up massive battles and the biggest threat the kingdom had ever faced. Season 2 finally picks up from there. This time, the stakes are higher than ever. The enemies are stronger, the battles are larger, and every character is pushed to their absolute limit. Asta's anti-magic continues to evolve. Yuno steps further into his destiny, and the Black Bulls are thrown straight into a war that could decide the fate of multiple kingdoms. What you can expect is non-stop action, emotional moments, and some of the most intense magic fights the series has ever delivered. Set to release in 2026, this season is for fans who've been waiting years to see this story continue. Topping our list at number 1, it's Sekiro, No Defeat. The story is set in war-torn Sengoku-era Japan, where survival depends on loyalty and sacrifice. At the center is Sekiro, a silent shinobi who has already lost everything. His only purpose now is to protect the divine heir. Unlike typical fantasy heroes, Sekiro isn't chasing glory or strength. Every fight is about survival. Every mistake has a cost. The world around him is brutal and filled with enemies who feel almost unstoppable. The combat is raw and intense, violent, and constantly tense. Every win feels earned, every mistake feels fatal, and the story is built around loyalty and refusing to fall. This isn't just hype, it promises the hardest fights and the deepest scars when it arrives in 2026. And that wraps up our list of the top 10 peak fantasy anime releasing in 2026. Now it's your turn. Which anime are you most excited for? Did we miss one that deserves a spot on this list? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with a fellow anime fan. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.